Hey, shalom, YouTube family. This is Brother Richard from Ozarks Altruistic, and I'm coming to you today to share a study that I've been doing. Okay, so I've been doing a study for the last 12 weeks on ethical behavior and discipline, and that's in regards to your emotions and the way you treat yourself as well as the way you treat others, because one does tie to the other thing. If a person does not love their self, then they will not show love to others either. Okay, so there's a balance, an equilibrium type of a thing. Okay, kind of like your head, and you have an equilibrium balance inside of your ears. I could explain that a little bit better, but this is not like a medical discussion, as opposed to being balanced with your decision making, being balanced with your judgment on things, and your thoughts towards say modern day happenings. All right, so current events, okay, things like that. So there's a lot of things that can get out of whack, especially these days, because there's a lot of the amazing going on, the amazing, right? So what we need to do is we need to kind of maybe turn our head from that sometimes, and all the shock jock junk that's out there, the shock and awe, the latest newsreel, whatever. Okay, so that can be unhealthy. That can cause you to be imbalanced mentally, okay, physically, spiritually, which is the worst thing, spiritually, right? Because if those are the things that suck up your time as opposed to scriptures, then there's a big possibility that you and the Father are not in good standing, and that's not a good thing, right? So here I am, wanting to help, maybe help you out with a few things that have been helping me out, okay? Because we all need to mature, spiritually for sure. And we could talk about the rest of it mentally and all that bunch of good stuff. Even at this age, there's so many improvements that I can make, and all I can do is see improvements to make. I don't really dwell on things that I've done in the past that look like a success or even a failure for that matter. I do recall these things, and I'm like, hey, this worked. Hey, this didn't work. So I'm telling you right now, the study that I'm doing is something that works, and it's on ethical behavior. And I'm looking at it here at a card, and discipline. Okay, so discipline and ethical behavior in our belief system. Okay, so our belief system, if in fact you are a believer like I am, my belief is that the Father is all-encompassing, that the Messiah has come to the earth, and he went through the death, burial, and resurrection during the Pesach, the Passover. And I know and trust that the Ruach HaKodesh is the comforting spirit that teaches you the scriptures, teaches you the Torah, okay? The teacher of the Torah, okay? So anyway, so with that being said, what we have here is week one. Okay, week one, and this is a study that's been done for thousands of years, actually a couple of thousand years, and it's been recorded, and that's why I give credence to this, because it seems like a successful way to deal with some things. One of the concepts, the first week one, because I'm going to do this for a little bit. Week one is gratitude. So gratitude is something that you can have, and sometimes you don't have, and you don't really realize that maybe you should be grateful for the things that are in front of your face. And so we're gonna have a subject, okay, which is gratitude. We're going to have a concept, and the concept here is to awaken in the morning and be thankful. Wake up every morning and be thankful. So your concept in this gratitude subject, the subject of gratitude, is to wake up. The concept is to wake up and be grateful. Just wake up and think about things to be grateful for, okay? And the next thing is this is going to be an action. So you're going to have the concept and you're going to have the action. The action would be to go to anyone who has done anything to benefit you, anything this day or yesterday or even in the years past. But specifically, let's go with today. Even if it's just a kind word, someone said something that was a kind word, go ahead and just be grateful to them, thank them. Say, you know what, thank you for saying kind words to me. It's important, especially in this day and age where most of the words coming out are basically, without meaning, or without specific, or with specific meaning, only for another person's gain. So if someone's just kind to you, I would say, hey, that's a good example of something that you could say thank you over. Okay, so I would do that. Next, what I have done in this week one is I made a list of things that I am thankful for. Okay, and so I would encourage you to also make a list on things to be thankful for, to be grateful for, to have gratitude towards. I have gratitude for, and I'm thankful for Abba Yahuwah, the Father himself. First and foremost, because without him, I wouldn't have been even created, and specifically, the whole world and everyone in it and everything that exists would have been created without him. Next, I am thankful for my wife, Sister Nicole. Sister Nicole is a steadfast wife, and she is faithful to me and my best friend. So that's an awesome thing, to have a wife that's given to you directly by the Father, and that's why I'm thankful for the Father first. This is because he gave Nicole to me as my wife. I'm thankful for my family, my children, and my grandchildren. My children, for the most part, most of them are Torah keepers. They trust in the Messiah, and all of them, they raise their children as such. Most of them, the ones that do have children, do raise their children this way. And so I'm very thankful for that. That's a big deal. A lot of people can't boast that, and I'm boasting in the Father, in Yahuwah, for this, because it is his instructions that they are keeping. Okay, I'm grateful and thankful and grateful, yes, for my grandchildren, because they are awesome, because they have not, none of them have bowed their knees to Baal. They have not done anything that involves the great deception that has been going on for several years, that people don't realize it, and the reason why they don't realize it is because it's a great deception. Okay, so I'm thankful that my grandchildren have not bowed their knees to Baal, which means false worship. Okay, next, I'm thankful for my friends. I do have a handful of friends, and I am thankful for them. They are faithful. We're not always together on things, as in we don't talk a whole lot sometimes, but when we do talk, it's meaningful, and it gives me cheer. You know where I'm coming from? It cheers me up. So I'm thankful for my friends that the Father has given me. I'm thankful for my job / business. We have a job, a business that, isn't completely kicked off just yet, but although it is very promising and extremely satisfactory. Okay, so it's something that I enjoy doing, and so I'm very thankful for my job / business. Okay, I'm thankful for my physical ability. I'm not the guy that I used to be by far, and and some of you that know me from teenage years and things like that, you probably realize what I'm saying. I was a bit of a spitfire back then. These days, I'm a bit less of that, but yet I'm able to do things like jiu-jitsu. Okay, so I've been practicing jiu-jitsu for a bit, and it brings me peace, and it also helps me, be more limber and / work through pain that an older gentleman would work through at this point in time, with joints and things like that, from old injuries, broken bones, and weird stuff, right? So anyway, I'm thankful for my current health. As far as I know, I'm extremely healthy. Okay, I'm not sick today. I've been sick quite a bit this last 2 years, at least 2 or 3 times, which has been kind of strange. I think mostly it's been a mental thing with all the BS going on, and so overall I would call it like a bad cold. Okay, so I've had that a couple of times, and here I am, straight talking straight to you. Here I am. It's good to go. So I am thankful for my health, and nothing has lingered, and I appreciate that too. I'm thankful for prayer. I'm thankful to know about prayer. I'm thankful to know about the hours of prayer. If you want to know about that, I would just suggest that you look it up. what would WWYD, what would Yahushua do? He would pray at the hours of prayer. So maybe you should look that up and see that he did, okay, as did other of the disciples and Shaul. So there's record of that, and then there's also record of these hours of prayer in other in the Torah. I do believe for sure that there is in the book of Daniel. But anyway, that's not the Torah, that's the prophets. So I'm also thankful for the place that I live. I enjoy the place that I live. I'm thankful for, the place that I live. I'm thankful first and foremost, along with the thankfulness for the Father himself, I'm thankful for the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah, my Messiah, and anyone's Messiah that chooses him, okay? I'm thankful for the excellent food that my wife feeds me. Maybe a little bit too much, but that's another thing that I'm thankful for. So gratefulness, and I'm saying thankful a lot because being grateful, showing gratitude means that you are openly thankful for things, and I've used that word quite a bit. So make a list. I use cards, okay? I use cards, and so week 1 I've taken and I've put did I say that? Yes. Okay, so that's a new word. I'm grateful that I've established a new word today. So I would take and I would put the subject, like week 1, like here's probably, okay, gratitude, week 1, there you go. All right, and so here's my thing, I've got a little subject matter here, express gratitude. So express gratitude, and just go up and express gratitude to someone who has done even the most minute thing in your life. It's not going to hurt anything. As a matter of fact, it makes you feel better because it's one of the things that we should do to show people that we care about them. That word that maybe that person had said to you to make you feel good that day, if you actually recognize them, give them recognition, it will make them feel good as well. And so it just keeps it going, So this is week 1, and I'm glad to see you guys again. I've looked at some of the past videos that I've done, and I've got some decent scriptural stuff up. I've taken some things down for a few reasons that maybe I'll discuss with you at another time. But yet right now, let's put it this way. If we work on ourselves, okay, instead of looking at the people around us that need work, if we work on ourselves, then we become a bright light, okay? If you work on yourselves, then it emanates from inside and it goes outward around you, okay? You can be a positive support to others if you are more stable with your own emotions, more stable with your own thoughts, and basically change starts from the inside out, and that's positive change for that matter. So anyway, that's me with my thoughts for the day. Gratitude is week 1, to be grateful, and so make your list, get out there and do something about it, because today is today, and this is what we have in our hands. Okay, all right, shalom.